the Atlanta skyline and all the action below it, as seen from the 17th Street Bridge. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in for this evening.
Carl Anthony Towns
knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And a total of 6 players out of action for tonight on the injured list.
And a total of 6 players out of action for tonight. The basketball gods seem to be displeased.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And Vanderbilt in at the 4. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Letters out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at 6. Atlanta will get the first possession. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Reed in at the center position. Now, here is Young. Count that bucket. Young's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Hawks.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Reddish. Down low, here's Capella. Reed with the rebound. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, a bit ago, Coach Ryan Saunders and I were able to chat. He complimented Trae Young's toughness. Coach said every team tries to be physical with him, and the net effect is you end up sending him to the free throw line all game. So it sounds like they're going to try to come up with a different approach. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now, here's Reddish. Back to Collins. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Beasley. Yep, it counts.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Young, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
People worried about Trae Young's size entering the league. Could he stand the punishment? He has answered that question.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it. One thing you can say about Trae Young, he leaves a huge imprint on any basketball game he plays.
Now, here is Russell. Beasley outside. Clock at 6. from past the arc. Rebounded by Capella. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Reddish. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
A shot Cam can make. The D must respect his three-point shot.
Russell against Young. Russell passes to Okogie. No good with the triple. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Over to the left wing. Reddish kicks to Collins. Young outside. There's the three. Another three for Atlanta.
This is Young's game. Ready to fire as soon as he touches it.
Timberwolves trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
On its way from Beasley for 2. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
And so Young nails them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, got a hand on it from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Young dishes to Hunter. Collins looking around. Pass to Young. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Young's got 13.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Young against Russell. Over Young. Russell, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
Here's Beasley following the basket by Trae Young. Here's Reed. Here's Russell. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
It's nice to see Russell's discipline, stays patient, and earns the shots he gets.
Now, here's Reddish. On its way from Young for 2. Nice D from Russell. Timberwolves trail by 5. Lets the 3 fly. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 8.
That's 3 out of 4 now, and you can see his confidence already building.
Pass to Young. Puts up a 3. A second chance effort, and it goes down 2 points.
Timeout. Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Reddish. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Young. And so it's Atlanta with it after D'Angelo Russell's miss. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball. And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others. It's very interesting. Kevin Huerter projects to be a shooter, but he's so inconsistent from the free throw line.
Russell feeling it out a bit. That one goes in.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Then you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Collins. Back to Rondo. Lets it go with a three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Seconds left in the first quarter. And Huerter gets it to go.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
And here's Edwards. Kicks to McDaniels, to the paint. And Davis gets it to go.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Rondo against Russell. To the middle. Here's Collins. Can't get it to fall. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now, what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, McDaniels is out there with Davis. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Culver, and it's Higgins in at point guard. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
One shot.
And that one falls for Davis. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Here's Herter. 6 points for him. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Herter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's McDaniels. No good from outside. Atlanta leading by 5. Rondo scanning the floor. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Higgins. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter.
What? Nice defense by Rondo there, rising up to block that one.
Back to Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
That one is off.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
And he's good on the second.
You know, he was considered to be just a piece of the puzzle when he was drafted. John Collins now a cornerstone for this franchise.
Here's Higgins. Outside, Davis. Down low. That one's in there. The Hawks' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Culver.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Rondo passes to Herter. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Minnesota also with the sub. Reed's checked in. The pass to Hunter. That shot is off. And Minnesota will come the other way. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Culver.
And there's an example of Culver's improved upper body strength. Defenses are going to try to be physical with the young man.
Pass to Hunter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hunter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Reed. Inside. Here's Higgins. Here's Davis. Count that one. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Shot from the wing. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Atlanta with the ball after the basket by Minnesota. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Reddish comes in for Tony Snell. Young is subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim, he's likely to remember that one.
Reddish's shot is good.
I mean, he shoots with balance and takes the looks he's comfortable with. Cam Reddish doesn't mind the mid-range.
Passes to Reed. And there's the pass to Higgins. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt's checked in, and D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Edwards.
One shot.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Okogie's checked in for Minnesota. That's good from Capella.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Here's Reed. Back to Russell. Beasley for three. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his sixth rebound on the night. Pass to Reddish. Capella trying to free himself up. A shot by Reddish, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Kicks it to Russell. 1:51 left here in the second. Hunter grabs the miss.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Two shots. 5.
The Timberwolves bit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. The Hawks making a switch here. Collins is checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
.104 left now here in the second. Beasley outside. Shot clock at 5. Basket counts. Okogie's got 5.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Young, and it's sent back by Russell. Here's Okogie. 5 points in the game. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Vanderbilt. He's guarded by Collins. 6 on the shot clock.
Great stop by John, reading the situation and right on top of that shot.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And the first one at the line is good.
AndreHunter, over 3 years at Virginia, was a very mature player, and he left with a championship under his belt.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Russell. With the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks ahead. They lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 23 points and 3 assists. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Hawks?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
How about you, Shaq? What do you think about Minnesota?
Well, the guys coming off the bench gave them a big lift. Getting points off the bench like that, look, Ernie, fires everybody's up. Fans, the coaches, the other players. Love to see guys who might not get a chance every night contribute.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient, and it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Reddish out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Russell's got 16.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Young against Russell. Here's Collins. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Russell passes to Okogie. Back to Russell. Pass to Reed. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Hunter kicks to Capella. Outside Collins. Dishes it to Young. Back to Collins. 4 on the clock. Another 3 for Atlanta.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
And they double up Russell. Here's Reed. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. He's got 5.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those 3s canceling each other out perfectly.
Here's Reddish. Collins kicks to Hunter. Young outside. From the arc, Capella trying to free himself up. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Russell. And they double up Russell to the inside. Vanderbilt. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Timeout.
Reddish has got 9.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Minnesota calls timeout. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Rondo comes in for AndreHunter. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 6. Russell passes to Culver. Russell against Rondo. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Here's Rondo, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaden McDaniels. The Hawks have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. And Rondo drops them both. Russell with it. He's got 16. Yep, that one goes in there.
And something Russell did well in college, scoring off the pick and roll.
The Hawks leading by 4. Passes it to Collins. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the paint. It's deflected. And it's blocked. Here's Huerter. He's guarded by Russell. Now the pass to Okongwu. And it's off from 3-point range. Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to McDaniels. And there it is for him.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Rondo against Russell. Now here's Rondo, guarded closer. No good, shot missing. Davis with some nice D. Outside Russell. And another three for Minnesota.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Here's Rondo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Atlanta, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels dishes to Russell. Now it nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Here's Herter. He's guarded by Russell and stolen by Russell. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter of the game. A nice shot by Culver.
Shooting off the catch is about confidence. There, Culver demonstrating how it's done.
Rondo passes to Herter. Kicks it out to Collins. Sinks the three-pointer. Collins has got 12 now in this quarter.
I mean, he only attempted just 1 three-pointer in college. Collins has surprised the NBA with his consistency from range.
Now, here's McDaniel. He dishes it to Russell. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Rondo with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Down low. It's stolen by Davis. Russell against Rondo. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Here's Reddish. Pass to Herter. Shoots over McDaniel. Herter, no good.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Now, here is Russell. Lets it go from deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Attention to detail is what's helped Russell improve his scoring ability every year.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for Minnesota. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We'll return shortly. With 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. The Hawks trail by 3 on the court for Minnesota. Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Davis, and it's Vanderbilt in at the small forward position. Now, here's Hunter. 6 to shoot. That one good for 2.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And finished off by Davis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is Young. That one drops for him.
Trae Young's a crafty operator from mid-range, really from any range.
Beasley outside. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. From deep. Rebound collected by Snell.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Collins checked in for Tony Snell. Okogie's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 1-point game. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Atlanta's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the 3-pointer to their advantage. Rondo passes to Collins. He kicks it to Young. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And the Timberwolves call timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Ryan Saunders' huddle. He told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Now here's Rondo. Young outside, inside, Capella, backed in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 1. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Reed the pass to Okogie. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Count the basket and the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
One shot.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Young with the steal. In the corner, Collins with it. hits the three-point bomb. Collins has got 15 points in just the second half.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Vanderbilt, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Vanderbilt's got his first points in this one.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipper.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Russell. The teardrop falls in. Russell's got 28.
Yeah, the leadership skills on display there. Getting it done when it matters most. D'Angelo Russell.
Rondo dishes to Capella. Kicks it to Young. And it's sent back by Russell. Passes it to Reed. Over Young. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive. And boy, did he make them pay.
Collins passes to Young. Over Russell. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 24 points for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Beasley. Reddish grabs the rebound. Reddish has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And finished off by Collins.
He's showing us a lot of everything tonight. Collins becoming more and more versatile at the offensive end.
Now, here is Russell. With the floater, and he lays it up and in. Russell's got 16 points here in the second half.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
The pass to Hunter. Lets it go from 11, and again it's Atlanta.
New players entering the league sometimes don't challenge you from mid-range, but Hunter is excellent from there.
Here's the floater, and Russell puts it in. Russell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Coming down the stretch, you know this. You want to go to something that's bankable. That's as good as it gets.
Young. Sweet little floater. Young's got 26 points.
Woo, that teardrop, one of Trae Young's signature shots. He could teach a course on it.
Beasley outside. Off target with his 3. Hawks shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Atlanta.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Vanderbilt, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Collins.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
At the line of Timberwolves, 2 shots. Under 6.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits. And so he makes both from the line. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Reddish. Now the dish to Collins. Out to the wing. A 3-ball. The shot comes out, and Minnesota now the other way.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And so they foul intentionally. And they go to the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 8. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
Here's Lehman. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Goodwin. So it's Atlanta with the W, a confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Trey, this is a young team. So what is the chemistry and connection that lets you play together so well?
I mean, you're around us outside of the locker room. You can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. I mean, you can tell the reason why we do that. And I love this group.
Well, congrats on the win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.